as much as people have been waiting for this, I think the trailer proved or shown that people probably aren't ready for this, man, because
What's up, guys? It's CJ. I'm here with Mike and Richard. We're gonna bring it to you. What? We're going to bring you another episode of Superhero Sundays. Before we do, like always, stop. Spoiler alerts, man. Go watch these shows and movies we're gonna talk about. Then come back and join us. When you come back and join us, make sure you like and subscribe, because any and all support is greatly appreciated and helps us impact the community by honoring real life heroes, man. So, with all that being said, today I have Captain America. Boom. What you guys got, man? Thanos and Deadpool. Yo, Deadpool, man. Cheers, guys. Cheers. Man, speaking of Deadpool, bro, like, yeah, people are excited to hear when he's going to finally come to the MCU. We didn't get that announcement at the San Diego Comic-Con. But there was a lot of announcements at San Diego, man. It was like ridiculous stuff that is banger after banger, heat after heat, versus DC, who has dropped nothing. So Marvel is, again, dropping a lot of content.
They got Shazam. What are you talking about?
That's Black just crazy, Adam. Man. This is like
Black Adams.
See, it's like people wanted announcements of things that they don't know is coming out yet. And they didn't get that from DC, but Marvel just said, you know what? Avengers movies, all these new shows, it's just Daredevil. So they announced a lot of stuff, man. And Marvel, again, they're doing a lot of content. They're giving us what we want, but hopefully they pick up the quality so we can say that, yes, this is one of the greatest phases that we've seen. But yeah, phase 5 and 6, a lot of announcements. But to end phase 4, is going to be Wakanda. Wakanda Forever is going to end phase 4, the last movie, and the trailer dropped, and I don't know, bro. It's like one of the best trailers I've seen in a while, man. It's like a great trailer. Even for Mike was like, we were all kind of not too excited about movies coming out from Marvel, and then when that trailer dropped, Mike said, okay, now I'm ready for this to come out, man. What do you think, Mike, about this trailer? It got to you, right?
Listen, yeah, we talked about in the last segment that there's a lot coming out, a lot in the last year. We're kind of burnt out, and it's kind of the opposite of what DC's doing. They're not putting out a lot of stuff, but they're hoping that what they put out is quality content, but we know. No, but the Batman, like we said, the Batman was good. Was, solid. Peacemaker was solid. You guys really enjoyed the Suicide Squad, so I mean, they're putting out quality-esque work. Hopefully.
I like how Mike said, "You guys," not me. You guys.
It wasn't my movie. It just
not his cup of tea. But for DC, it was all right.
Yeah, I'm okay with saying that something that came out surprised me. Like I said it, Peacemaker surprised me.
Yeah.
When I first came out, like, who wants to see this?
Everybody said, like, nobody asked for this.
Nobody asked for this, and then it came out, and then they were like, well, you know what?
It was a home run, bro.
Yeah, it's A-okay. Yeah.
It was great content. Okay. So Marvel, so many shows, so many movies coming out, and then it's just getting to the point where even me as a comic book reader kind of getting burnt out. But when something comes out and is well polished, well packaged, it's hard not to look at it and go, wow, that looks pretty.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what they did with Wakanda Forever trailer.
Yeah, man.
Perfectly packaged, perfectly shot. Music was perfect. Everything was just
Dude, the chef's kiss,
damn.
man. Yeah.
But it's true. They did everything. And you know what? To be fair, the last time the Black Panther movie came out, the first one,
Mm-hmm.
the trailer was great.
Mm.
The music was great. And what did they use? Run the Jewels?
Yeah, I remember that.
Just
Yeah.
really good. And they outdid themselves.
Richard, man, so what do you think about Wakanda and the new trailer and how emotional it was, man?
Man, I think a lot as much as people have been waiting for this, I think the trailer proved or shown that people probably aren't ready for this, man, because just watching the trailer and the music, like as Mike was saying, the music, the tone of it, it hit deep, man. And then when they showed the portrait in the trailer of Chadwick Boseman, whew, and it's crazy because like this trailer wasn't even really, it didn't even really feel like a true trailer. It was weird, right? Because like there was only one speaking line throughout the whole 2.5 minute trailer. Yeah. And that was the Queen saying, "I am the queen of the most powerful nation in the world, and I lost all my family." Something like that, right? I don't know quote for quote. Angela Bassett is just such a great actress.
Great actress.
The delivery just kind of hits you in your heart, and you're just like, ugh, God, I'm not ready for this now.
Yeah.
So it was, oh man. And just seeing everything that they're offering for this trailer, seeing the birth of Namor, or at least we assume is the birth of Namor, to when he was a child, to him being a child, and then walking up to Wakanda, full blown Namor. Like it just looks crazy, and I guess there's speculation that the idea of Namor is going to flood Wakanda. And the way they start, they kind of making that look, how Wakanda's really, flooding, and you see the throne of Wakanda like in water. You're just like, how is that, dude? Like they're high in the mountains.
Yeah, right. So something crazy must have happened, man.
Yeah. And, so it's awesome. I really like. I can't wait. And like, I feel like everyone's probably gonna bring their tissue papers or something, man, because it's gonna be one of those. And
it's kind of crazy too how after that trailer dropped, like people were just raving about it, and all the little controversy stuff just went out the door, man. Like people talking about Namor and the race switching of him and the whole origin of him changing. Nobody's talking about that really anymore. And so it was good. Like Mike said, it's like when something's well packaged, well polished, people will accept what you're doing in the direction you're going to go. Even if they don't agree with it, but they'll give it a chance. And so, yeah, Wakanda at first, I even said this before to Mike, maybe in a text or just talking, I'm like, I don't think Wakanda's gonna be good. And then this is like way before the trailer came out. I'm like, after Thor: Love and Thunder, I was like, you know what? Thor took my thunder from Marvel. Like, I was really excited about everything. The shows have been great. And then Thor dropped, and I was like, please, I don't want any more of this stuff, man. And the direction they were going was like, I hope they don't continue down this path. And then this trailer dropped, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready for some more great content. Could this be, we had like a trend in Marvel where it was like, okay stuff, whack stuff, and then No Way Home dropped. And it was like, yes, this is what we've been waiting for. And now we have it again, some okay stuff, it's all right. And then we have Miss Marvel, and now Wakanda's next. So it was like, could it pick back up what we've been wanting from Marvel with that momentum going into phase 5? What do you think, man?
They have to. They absolutely have to.
Right?
This is the end of a phase. They have to make some kind of excitement, some kind of momentum into the next phase.
Yes, man.
They have to not just provide you with a great ending movie, but a great end credit that's going to take you into the next phase.
Yeah.
And I already have said a guess to what that was going to be. And I think if they do follow through with that, then that's going to be like the jump.
Yeah.
That everybody needs, because like Richard pointed out, it's a very emotional movie. And the few lines that were said in the trailer were very emotionally delivered by Angela Bassett.
Mm-hmm.
And from, like I said, for gore, if Christian Bale knocks it out of the park, no one's gonna care what gore looks like in the comics.
Yeah.
And when they came out with this trailer and showed Namor as a Mayan/Aztec,
mm-hmm.
everybody that complained about it, including myself, completely shut up and was like, you know what? This works.
Just give it a chance. Yeah.
This works. I'm going to shut up. This I'm behind it. Let's go.
Let's go, man.
Orale.
and you know what? Like I was thinking today too. Like we've been maybe, well, I won't say we've been, but a little harsh on Phase 4. I mean, rightfully so. There were some things that's like, why are you doing that? Some stuff that was like didn't make sense. But Phase 4 is kind of like they're starting over, because we had Phase 1 for Marvel where it just started everything off. We know what direction they're gonna go. In Phase 1, if you look at it, I mean, Iron Man was this amazing classic. And then we have Captain America, the first Avenger, and then Thor. Mm-hmm. And is there one more I'm missing?
The Incredible Hulk.
Incredible Hulk. So good movies, legit good movies. But Iron Man was the only one that really, really stood out. And you look at this phase, No Way Home is the only one that really, really stands out. So it's like we have to let them build things up to where we really want to see it and we really get excited for it. Let them get the ball rolling. Let them get the stories out, get the origin stories out, and then take off from there. So hopefully, like Mike says, this is the end of Phase 4. You need to get a dope end credit scene and take us into the next phase where we're like, okay, this is where they're going. This is what they're doing. Let's go. Let's get this done. More excitement for Marvel. So I think they're going to do that. I think they're heading in the right direction. But I love you about to say something. What you got?
I was just going to say, Marvel at this point has us kind of want to get up and walk out. But this trailer dropped and you were like halfway getting up out of your seat and you're like, ah.
Like, okay, wait a minute. Let me see what else is about to happen. Yeah.
They scorpion dust. They're like, get over here.
Right.
And it's, we could be completely fooled. Right.
That's true.
But that movie trailer or that teaser trailer, because it wasn't an actual trailer, it was a teaser trailer, was completely polished. Mm-hmm. Great. Mm-hmm. Leaves you wanting more, wowed you with the introduction of a newly revamped character as a Namor. Mm-hmm. And you're just sitting there like, all right.
Let's get it.
Let's see what this movie brings.
Yeah, man.
And, I'm really excited because I really, really think that Dr. Doom might make an appearance at the end credit scene.
Ooh, that's a bingo.
That's just some of the leaks that it sounds like that might happen, man. And yeah.
Because just imagine that if they do that end credit scene where they don't even have to show Dr. Doom, like his face. They just show like his iconic costume, like he's standing there. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Or like his arm or something like that. Like,
it's like just something where it's him and you're like,
yeah.
Swing.
You know what I like what Kevin Feige said, speaking of Dr. Doom and him connected with Fantastic Four and stuff. He said the Fantastic Four movie is not going to be an origin story. So it's like, if you bring out Dr. Doom in this trailer, it's like we can just pick up from there. You don't need to have an origin story for Dr. Doom. Maybe origin show would be cool, but it's like for the next time you see him, everybody knows who he is. We know his origin. Let's just go. Let's just get this going, get him introduced, and see what kind of crazy stuff that we haven't seen yet from Doctor Doom. Like, what can he do? What is he capable of? We haven't seen it every single Fantastic Four movie we had, besides the old school ones. It's just origin story, and then we get something, Doctor Doom doing something. It's like it ends after that. We don't get a continuation of a trilogy or some kind of big built out universe for him that he's in. Haven't had that yet. And so I'm super excited for that. I'm so glad Kevin is saying no more origin story for this group, this first family of Marvel. You guys know who they are. Let's just pick up and let's just blow your minds, basically. I hope that's what he's going to do. Richard, man, any else for Phase 5 and 6 for Marvel you're excited about?
I'm looking forward to Guardians 3 because Mr. Gunn said this might be the best movie he ever directed or something like that.
Ooh.
This might be he honestly believes this is going to be the better of the 3 movies. So, and it's going to be the end of their saga. So,
yeah. It's
a lot
a bold
of anticipation
statement
with that. It is
because Guardians is one of my it's top 5 for me. So
I mean,
Mike,
Suicide Squad too. Oh, I'm just kidding.
Nah, bro. Like Suicide Squad was great, and James Gunn does his thing, and I don't know, man. If he can say that he can top Guardians, you think he could, Mike?
That's a classic in my book.
It's a classic, man.
It's only a classic because we had such a low expectation for it.
Exactly.
It blew our minds.
I mean, it was a perfect movie, man. Great action, great comedy, awesome CGI. It was
everything you wanted
awesome
from a Marvel movie. Yeah.
And the fact that this is going to be a sad movie, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because Rocket's in the first Guardians. You see Rocket when I think Star-Lord was looking when they first came together and they got into the jail, and Rocket had his shirt off, and you turn around and you see like the little spikes and things in his back and all the surgery that he went through and experiments. It's probably gonna be a really emotional, origin story for him and what actually happened to him, which I'm kind of excited to see. That'd be cool to see. But for him to say he's gonna beat Guardians, that's a big statement, man. But I'm here for it. He can do it. He's been doing great stuff. His last movies that he's done has been really top tier stuff. So we'll see. We see what happens, man.
I said this before. Guardians 1 was so good. They tore down Tower of Terror at Disney's California Adventure and turned it into Guardians of the Galaxy. And that was before there was a part 2. So
yeah, man. It was a big hit for them, man. Yeah. I mean, speaking of hits, it's like, Avengers is always a hit for them, and they announced Kang Dynasty for an Avenger movie and then Secret Wars for an Avenger movie. And that's some big stuff, man. But they have the director for Shang-Chi is going to direct, is he directing Kang? I think he's just directing Kang, right? They didn't say he's going to do Secret Wars, but he's going to do Kang Dynasty. So, I mean, I don't dislike Shang-Chi. I liked Shang-Chi, but I don't know. I just really miss the Russo brothers. Like, I miss them so much with their seriousness and how they did everything just great. Action scenes, fight scenes, story-wise. I really wanted them to come back for all the Avenger movies, but they're not. Maybe they come back for Secret Wars. I don't know, because they keep talking about it themselves in interviews, saying they like Secret Wars. And it's going to be like the biggest thing, that bigger than Endgame, they said. But I don't know if they're actually doing it. So I don't know, Mike. What do you think about the Avenger announcements, man? And the director attached to one of them? They get you excited, or are you just like, it's whatever?
I don't want to think about it. It's one of the things that's 2-3 years away.
Yeah.
I want to see how we get there first.
Yeah. Good point. Yeah, because
It's like
if the road trip there to there is bumpy and nasty, is like, is it going the destination really worth it? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, man. All right, we'll see about phase 5 and 6, how things plan out. But again, Wakanda's got us excited. So yeah, man, I can't wait to see what Marvel does with everything. Wakanda Forever. And then for their shows, She-Hulk is going to drop. That's a lot of just. I'm excited for She-Hulk. I want to see what's going to happen. I think it's going to be one of those shows that my wife and I are going to enjoy. But Mike's shaking his head. He says, "Nah." I'm gonna go Richard first. Richard, man, are you excited for She-Hulk? Or are you kind of like, it's whatever, no expectations for it?
I kind of don't have any expectations, only because I don't know too much about the She-Hulk story.
Yeah.
But you know, this trailer that they dropped at Comic-Con, it looks better than the first trailer that they put out a month or two ago.
Yeah.
And I think the whole hopefully it's not, but there might be a saving grace with Daredevil being in it.
Yeah.
When they teased that at the end. And I forgot the actress's name who plays She-Hulk. Volani something. I guess she said in an interview that saying that she promises that Daredevil is not just a cameo and that he is an important figure in the show. So we'll see. It'll be interesting because he's a lawyer, she's a lawyer.
Yeah. It kind of fits.
They're gonna duke it out first. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Mike, do you think the market is going to work where they introduce a beloved character like Daredevil for this show? People are going to say, you know what? I'm going to have to watch it now just to see my guy Daredevil, man. What do you think?
I think it's going to be another one like Miss Marvel, where it's going to be probably a high-rated show, but it's going to be one of the least watched shows.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And it's crazy too, because the demographics for this show is for people like us, for the older crowd.
They said this is for Mike Diaz.
This is for the Diaz crowd, man. They got She-Hulk carrying men around, manhandling people. You got the baby soft Hulk in there. Come on, Mike, it's just for you, bruh.
How are they gonna make that Hulk into the possible leaks of World War Hulk? It just makes no sense.
They might surprise you at the end.
That's gotta be. We talked about how Thor had the worst character development. It's got to be the Hulk.
The Hulk is probably the worst. No,
he went backwards.
No,
for me, I want to say
2008 Hulk, like 2008 Hulk. That dude was a menace.
Mm-hmm.
Just tore New York apart.
Yep.
And then you got the one that's over there doing yoga.
Oh man!
Good things about being the Hulk. Can't get drunk. We can get all the buzz we want. You know who else said that?
Who else?
Captain America in the first Avengers movie.
Wow,
that's true. Yes, he did.
Yeah, definitely top two. Thor and Hulk. Yeah,
I understand. I understand. What are you going to do with a character like that?
That's people saying it's somebody that just only wrecks stuff and
No, not that guy on Instagram. I'm talking about what are you going to do with a character that is so broken, as in the madder he gets, the stronger he gets, and there's no cap to it. What do you do with a character like that in a live action movie? Because their live action movies are a lot of realistic. Everything's kind of grounded in actual kind of realistic stuff. That's why they kind of nerfed him. But what are you going to do with a character like that?
Yeah.
Or if he continues to get angry and angry and angrier, he's gonna get stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger, where nobody can stop him. Like he would have got so angry that he would have destroyed the entire Thanos and his army.
Yeah, that would have been crazy.
Not the brothers, what were the brothers, Russo brothers, the Endgame and Infinity War?
Yes. Russo brothers did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they said it in the interview. They said that we don't. What do you do with a character like that? We had no idea what to do with them, so that's what we did with them.
Wow.
We know because we had no idea what to do with it.
Yeah, because like you said, realistically, it's just like he can be the one that just comes in, gets angrier, and just wrecks everything, and it's like movie over. So it's like they wanted to exactly. They wanted to drag things out, make it more interesting, I guess. Where he's out of this, so now the whole team has to step up and pull things together and get their victory. Mm-hmm. I can see that. I can see why they did that, but are we going to get War Hulk? And how are we going to do that? That's the big question. And I think they can do it. They can pull it off, but it's just like, what's going to trigger him to be like going back to how he was 2008?
If they're going to do it, like I said in the other podcasts, is because we're dealing with the multiverse, that they're going to bring in a different Hulk from a different reality.
Wouldn't it be cool if that happened and that Bruce Banner is Edward Norton from the 2008 movie?
I wouldn't do that because that's MCU canon.
Oh.
I would bring in, like I said, Maestro, the old Hulk. He is savage. In Future Imperfect, the comic book that he came from, the Hulk travels in time to a future where Maestro, the Hulk, became smart and savage, and he took out all the Avengers, all the villains, and he took over the world. Like he had a harem of women. He did whatever he wanted. People were afraid of him, and somebody traveled in time to get the Hulk and bring him back so he could fight that Hulk.
Wow.
And then first, Maestro beat the crap out of him because he knows that in the beginning, the Hulk is not as strong because he's not that angry.
Yeah.
So he beats the crap out of him. But it's just he's not to be trifled with.
Hear me out. Speaking of multiverse, with the way that we get World Hulk is, yes, another Hulk from another universe. What if the way he gets mad and wants to come to our universe and destroy it is because of the incursions? Because Doctor Strange calls that incursion, and it destroys his world, his family, the people he loves, and he gets so angry and finds out who did it, and he comes over here. It's a different universe, World Hulk, and he comes here and just wreaks havoc. That will be freaking amazing.
That's the only way they can
actor, do it. New Hulk, and then Banner will have to maybe, I guess, snap out of what he's going through, and then have to step up and I don't know, try, somehow defeat him, or I don't know, make him go back. I don't know what they would do, but that would be an amazing story.
Yeah, that's the only way they would be able to do it is using the incursions as the two Earths, our Earth, the 616 Earth, and somebody else are colliding, and it kills everybody, and that Hulk just gets absolutely
that would be so dope.
And I hope they literally jumps over into the other, because in the comic books you can actually see the other Earth like colliding into your Earth. So the Hulk would get so mad that he would literally jump from one Earth
to the next.
The other.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that would be an amazing way to get the Hulk, man. And can't wait to see what they develop for the Hulk, She-Hulk. I'm excited for it. Well, that's going to conclude another episode of Superhero Sundays. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Peace out.